early game that we kind of had wanted to see with this 2v2 kill that's going to come out for Comp and Trimby. And this is kind of what I wanted to see from Rogue in terms of, okay, how are they going to be able to overcome JDG, or at least get into the point where maybe they won't be able to team fight their way back. I said it started with Malrong, but this double kill obviously set them ahead as well.
And it hasn't been unusual at Worlds to actually see the bot lane for JDG go behind, but it's the top side of the map that is always bringing JDG back into it. Kanavi looking good on this. Viego, 369 having an absolutely incredible performance, and even Yago as well looking phenomenal on this this Silas. It just felt like even though the bot lane fell behind, you still had this triple threat that was moving around and picking people off on Rogue.
Yeah, for me, like, absolutely. It's the top side, and in particular, I do want to call out 369 coming out right here with that knockup. He is someone that previously, I think, people were super critical of not being able to play tanks as well, maybe only being a carry player, not positioning in lane and getting caught out because he'd shove so far forward and play very, very aggressively. And
network, as we know, and in this fight, he makes every second count on the LeBlanc, putting on a heroic performance to find a snipe early on onto the Lucian and to carry it through for a second kill in this teamfight skirmish mid-game.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where you think back to Perks against RGE, where he manages to one-shot Uzi, you know, and maybe this was like a sign of light, a sign of life for Rogue, where maybe they can find some objective, go towards Baron, but I think it netted them 2 kills overall as 369 dies as well to give Larson the double, but yeah, turn it into a Drake, but not a big enough lead to push JDG back.
This was, as an LPL guy, where I got nervous. When I saw that pick going across, and the fact JDG weren't really backing down, they still wanted to go for the fight. I was like, okay, this is where it turns. This is where we
mentioned. It's an Ornn versus Maokai matchup, and the Ornn is solo killing his opponent and building a 30-plus CS lead in the first 8 minutes of the game.
It's the entirety of the series. The 369's been so consistent. He had a little bit of faults on Gwen in the game 2, a little bit early on, getting ganked and dying, but he was never really falling behind. And yeah, gets a solo kill top, gets really far ahead on Ornn, even gets a